Hello, everyone. Welcome to Journeyscapes by Ludy. I'd like to invite you to journey with me on self awareness, self discovery, self healing, self care, and self love. And for the new listeners, I'd like to take you to a journey on how we started. And for those friends who have been following my page on Journeyscapes by Ludy, let's take a look back. And for this pilot episode, I have invited my niece, Angel, to join me. Hi, Angel.
Hi everyone, I'm Angel. So, for this episode, thank you for having me. I am so happy to be a part of your pilot episode. So we'll get right into the first question. So, we are all curious how Journeyscape started. So, why did you decide to start Journeyscapes by Ludy?
So it was during pandemic that I get to know about the inner journey. And it was triggered before the pandemic itself. Somebody close to me who perceived me as a confident woman figured out that actually I was not really very confident. That behind those confidence was insecurities. And when he brought it up with me, I was in denial. And then pandemic hit. When pandemic hit, we are all forced to stay home, right? And that's where I started to do some research. I tried to research on relationship hacks, hoping to become better when it comes to relationships. So I listened to a lot of online coaches, and lo and behold, at the end of the day, I learned one common thing that they all taught in all those coaching sessions, and that is your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. And that's how I started my inner journey.
Okay, so first question right off the bat, what is Journeyscapes?
Journeyscapes is basically sharing the journeys in life. So I started with long reflective blogs in 2020. And after a year, it evolved into like a talk show where I invited friends, acquaintances whom I believe I can learn from. And I was hoping that all our sharings, our insights and experiences would also be able to inspire others who are listening. So from that talk show, it probably ran for via Zoom. That's the it's over Zoom Meet, and then I posted it on Facebook Live, and I did it for the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years. And now we're leveled up. We have leveled up. We are now in a proper studio, a beautiful production studio of Bagong Pilipinas. And so I think this is a milestone of Journeyscapes by Ludy.
Yeah, so I think it goes to show that Journeyscapes by Ludy in itself is also a journey, right? Like from blogs, you writing your
Definitely.
thoughts, and then having guests come over Zoom, putting it on live stream, and then now you found a new home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bagong Pilipinas.
Shout out.
Shout out to Bagong Pilipinas.
Yeah. Okay.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So, but what made you decide to do Journeyscapes? Like, have you always wanted to have your own blog, your own talk show, or was there a certain moment in life where you had to go through it and you thought like, oh, I want to share this to other people as well?
That's quite interesting question there, Angel. Okay. Yes, that's again, it's a very interesting question, and it started way back pandemic. So just before pandemic, someone told me, Ludy, I think you're a damaged person, but he came from a loving space.
Yeah, but aren't we all? Char.
So when he told me that, I was in denial because I thought I was okay. But then little did he know that during pandemic, since I had nothing to do and were forced to stay home, I I started to, you know, to do some research. Because according to him, he thought that I was confident. But when he got to know me on a deeper level, he found out that I was filled with insecurities. And he couldn't figure it out why. And I took it seriously that, yeah, I did my research. Online coaches, okay? And I found out in all these online coaches, I found out there is one thing that really struck me. And that is your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So that with that, it calls for an action. That's how I started my inner journey.
Yeah, but that was your inner journey. Like, why did you want your inner journey to be broadcasted, right? Because you can have an inner journey. Because an inner journey, I feel like, is very personal. Like, it's you going through it. And a lot of people are also in their inner journey, but your inner journey is very different because you have decided to write about it, speak about it, and share it with other people. That takes a lot of vulnerability, I feel like. So, why did you decide to do that, like go farther?
Okay. I, I do believe that there's this what we call divine coincidence because when I started my journey, a friend of mine who is a life coach, she's a Cebuana, but she's now based in India, reached out to me. It was such a perfect time. And she was the one who really held my hand as I did my inner journey. And all one of the things that she taught is for me to do journal and to really, share with her everything about my inner journey. And so I decided maybe I can put it out. Maybe I can put it out there so that others may learn from it. That maybe there's a purpose of this whole journey. And that is not just to keep it to myself, but to share it with others. Hopefully that it will also resonate with them. Because I never learned. I was on my late 50s when I learned about inner journey.
Yeah.
So I was imagining, oh my God. For me, that was late, but still perfect time. If only the young people can start it as early as in their 20s, I can imagine what a better world to live in, wherein everyone is going through their journey, trying to improve their lives, trying to be better human beings. I think that's really the main reason why, being vulnerable, like some people could really tell me that you're oversharing. But I don't think so there is such oversharing. When you put out your message, I do believe that as I put out my message or as we put out our message, there is at least one recipient waiting for that message. And if I do not put it out, that recipient of that message will never ever receive it. So it's really I'm not saying that everybody can learn from us, but I'm just taking chances that I do believe at least one person out there is waiting for my message, waiting for our message.
Just as how your friend who was a life coach sent you a message and you got her message at the right time.
Yes.
You're hoping to do the same for other people as well. That's nice. It's like you're paying it forward, right?
Yes.
And so is that also the reason why you jumped from mainly blogging? Because blogging is like writing about it and posting it, but then you also transitioned to like plain blogging to having an online talk show.
Oh, yeah. I never thought of myself as really good in writing or really good in speaking. But again, I was motivated that, if you have that message, all you have to do is to put it out there. So as I mentioned earlier, I used to do long reflective blogs because there was still the pandemic. I was confined. And then later on, I thought of myself, if all the insights, experience are just coming from me, I mean, there could be somehow limitations on the learnings, on the sharings. So why not include my friends who are experts or my friends who are also journeyers
Yeah.
to share it with me, to have that, use that platform, and, we share insights and experiences. There could be more learnings, there could be more inspirations that could happen out of it.
Yeah.
And so I
So it's
started,
more free flowing. It's
oh yeah,
more.
the talk that I did via Zoom, it was basically more or less 2 hours of unedited conversation. Very
And like
raw,
30 minutes of you trying to set it up.
very raw, very raw, very I would say authentic, and yeah, you can see the vulnerability in all the guests.
Yeah, but I think the format where you're in a studio and you get to converse with them face to face is a very exciting addition to Journeyscapes, because it's different when you talk with people online. And yes, you can go open and vulnerable, but it's also very nice to like have conversations face to face, right? So that's what's the new that's what the new setup is about.
I would say this is really a milestone for us, for me, in Journeyscapes by Ludy, because it is something that I thought I did not imagine. But as I looked back, actually, this was something that I wanted to do. In-person interview, in-person sharing with all the production setup. Maybe I really have this thing to entertain, to inspire people.
Yeah, Mara Gonzalez, frustrated artista.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
if na ay PBB 40, 50-year-old edition, you would audition. Would you?
Oh, maybe. As long as it's aligned on how I really want it to be. The Journeyscapes by Ludy, my goal really is to bring hope, to spread love, and to tell people that it's never too late. Never too late to become better. Never too late to change for the better. Never too late to try new things. Never too late to explore what's out there.
Yeah. But also, so you've shared about how you started, what you wanted to achieve, but also, I guess, like an audience of Journeyscapes. I'm curious to know if you also had any fears starting it out. Because, you've shared briefly how, like, others would say that it's kind of oversharing. And, like, have you thought about any fears that you might get judged, or nobody would follow your page or listen to your Zoom, or like if your friends are even interested in being a guest in your show, like has that ever occurred to you?
Another interesting question, Angel. Very witty question out there. Honestly, it occurred to my mind, but I think there was the passion was stronger than the fear. My passion to be able to inspire others of my journey was really stronger than that. And being in this space of awareness that, having that understanding and compassion for others, it has also helped me. Na you cannot please everyone, and that if people try to judge you, it's really not about you. So I'm already in that space.
So it's more of a reflection
Yes,
to
definitely.
whoever is judging you.
Yeah, so I'm already in that space that I don't care much about, negativity. Again, positivity is a key to happiness for me. Um, Going back to, coming up with this kind of talk show, I've watched several podcasts, and I never imagined myself to be, doing the same as those in the podcast, because they seem to be very articulate. And then I thought of myself, what is that one thing probably that is different from the other talk shows or podcasts? I would like to use my gift, and I call it a gift. I think I have this gift of being able to connect with people and making my guests comfortable, that it's just like a normal conversations, and that they'll be able to really to share their insights and their experiences without feeling being judged, even if they're being live stream or
Yeah.
yeah.
So the direct answer is no. You
No.
did not have any fear.
No, I did have,
Ah.
but then somehow I'm able to convert it, because
Okay.
passion overpowers that fear.
So for this segment alone, I guess it's the right time to ask, what are we expecting from Journeyscapes by Ludy now that it has a new format? Like, are we expecting more guests? How often are we able to watch your episodes? What topics are you going to talk about? Is it the same thing? So maybe we can talk about that.
Well, remember it I did the talk show over Zoom format for almost 5 years. So basically, I have accumulated a number of interesting topics, and then guests. So maybe this time I can pick some of those topics, just like conscious parenting. For me, it's really worth delving into conscious parenting. And I'll talk about relationship, love, of
Wow.
course. That's
Lights on,
really
lights off, ingana. Sex or chocolate,
Oh.
ingana.
And then self-care will always be there.
Yeah, but
Um,
okay.
What I mean is wellness.
Yes.
So related on those topics, I will definitely bring in more insights, more value for your time if you've been following us. Because this time around, we will be getting some supports from my friends. So
Speaking of support from your friends,
yes, speaking of supports from my friends, I'd like to thank. Oh, here we have a yummy, delicious premium brownies from Atelier Amelie. Okay.
yeah, I think they're famous. I
Yes.
mean, they're known for
Yes. So they're
their pastries.
yes, they manufacture in Manila, but they can actually deliver nationwide. So on our table we have, after our shoot, the talk show is ongoing. It's up to you. We
Okay.
can have the Rebel Bar, and we also have the Dubai.
Is that like
pistachio.
the pistachio kanafe? Does that
Yes,
have
yes.
kanafe in? Like the pistachio,
Yes, yes. That's really
the
from
famous
Dubai. Yes.
Dubai
Yes, it
pistachio
is.
flavored chocolate
Yes.
inspired
Yeah.
brownies or revel bars.
Yeah. That's the Rebel Bar, and that's the Katafi
Okay,
over there.
maget ko.
So we have, and then we also have support from Venus and Mars Naturals. They are actually rooted in nature and guided by purpose. V&M, so V&M Naturals. It delivers clean, effective skincare for all. And then David Salon, that brings out the best in you. So yeah, wow. Are you really eating? Mm-mm. Okay, good. And so, David Salon brings out the best in you. I've been a client of David Salon for the longest time. already. And if there's one thing that na kanang gitawag na tog bisyo, and that is really going to David's salon weekly. Oh, yes. And so, yeah, and you can find them in Ayala Mall Central Block, Ayala Center Cebu, SM City, SM Consolacion, and SM Seaside City. And of course, my client class and business solution, where passion, experience, and expertise combined. It is an accounting software solution serving small, medium, and large enterprises. And by the way, November 14, Class and Business Solutions will be launching the first ever accounting system, accounting suite in the Philippines. That's November 14 at SEDA Ayala Center. Angel,
Na busy.
na-busy na ka? Oh. And again, let me do some shout out to Bagong Pilipinas Studio for this, for inviting us here, for inviting Journeyscapes by Ludy.
Okay, I didn't know the brownies are this good.
Yeah, that's
But
really good.
I'm happy they are, and I'm happy that we are jump-starting our next segment because I will do more listening and eating.
Okay.
So because this is the pilot episode, Mimi will be sharing her 54 facts about herself. So every birthday, I've noticed that she always shares a certain number of facts that coincides with her birthday. Coincides with her age. So this year she turned 54. And so this year you turned, or last year?
54 this year.
Yeah, so this year she turned 54. And so she shared 54 facts about herself. And what better way to launch Journeyscapes by Ludy in their new home with these facts to share to everyone, especially for our new listeners.
Oh.
So, okay, I'm excited to listen and eat.
Okay, so that's 54 because I just celebrated my birthday last
Yeah.
September. And I thought of why not come up with 54 fun facts. Okay. And for the pilot episode, it was actually you suggested, why don't you share about yourself through the fun facts that you posted?
Because how can we journey together? Or like, how can we feel like we're journeying with you if we don't get to know you also, right? So, okay, take it away. And I'll take one more
I'm
Rebel
so
Bar.
proud of you, my angel. Okay, number one. Talking about food, I'm a foodie, but I don't really get fat.
That's true. That's true.
And I eat fruits every day, and my staple fruit is mango, which is my favorite. And other fruits are marang and kiwi. Okay, this is all about food. What a segue. I love fish, and my favorite dish is paksiw. My favorite paksiw fish is parrotfish, which I no longer eat since the day I became a scuba diver. But recently, it's because they're very significant for the coral health. But recently, I was educated by a marine biologist. And so there is a possibility I'll go back, but eat certain kind of parrotfish. Yay!
Because, like, stop. Why? What does that mean? Parang he discussed na sustainability is not about not eating parrotfish.
That's one.
Yeah.
But there are also various or several types of parrotfish.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll get into it soon so I can eat the parrotfish again.
Okay.
So more on food and drinks. I love coffee.
What?
I love its aroma, its taste, but I rarely drink coffee because it's an upper for me. And I cannot sleep, especially if I take it from afternoon to evening. But I love coffee. So I hang out in cafes a lot. Apart from the coffee, from the smell of the coffee, I love the ambience. And I'm allergic to shrimps. And allergies used to manifest on my eyes, on my skin during my childhood days. But guess what? I'm still allergic until now, but not that much. And I still eat shrimps.
Okay.
But I'm having minimal manifestations na lang of my allergies.
Oh.
So I had childhood asthma, and I'm fragile that I had a special treatment at the table. So my late mom would always, instructed my siblings, okay, whatever my favorite was, it was always given to me, like bone marrow. So it's very minimal in a dish to have bone marrow, right? And then I got to eat the bone marrow. That's for ate. I used to hold my spoon and fork in a peculiar way, although I'm learning now to do it in a the normal
What do you
way.
mean?
I used to do it using two fingers only. So like this.
Oh.
So when I ate the spoon and fork, so I used to eat like this.
Oh.
So this is tatak Ludy.
Weird.
In looks, I'm the male version of my father. And I used to wear short hair. I just posted on Facebook
Yeah.
my short hair. And according to your mommy Bren, my sister, your short hair is everything. Was everything. Really? So I used to be
Everything
balbon. Yes, I used to be balbon before the laser hair removal and waxing came into the picture. I don't wash my
Wait, what does that mean? Like you had hairy arms?
Yeah,
and
and legs. Really.
Nothing wrong about that though.
Yeah, but there's a number of stories behind it. That's why I had to remove it.
Okay.
Daghang igat. Nga guys. Anyway, I don't wash my hair daily. Actually.
Yeah, I'm so interested. Like, why? Like, dili siya icky.
Just make sure that you don't expose it much to dust. I think that's doable. Most
But
of the
don't
time,
you sweat? Like, don't
do.
you sweat and then like
and
your
that's the
scalp
time,
feels?
Yeah, by the time that it gets itchy, and that's the time I wash my hair. Yeah. And talking about hair, my favorite is going to David's salon to have a shampoo and blow dry.
She doesn't wash she doesn't wash her hair, which means like literally she doesn't do it herself. She goes to David's salon to get it washed, which is so weird.
I don't wear makeup, never bought any. But I have a lipstick in my purse for emergency, just like this. This is an emergency. Studio shoot. So I find it more comfortable to wear dresses than pants.
It suits your physique more.
And also open
Like your-
sandals than
Like your
closed
body
shoes.
build, ba? Dresses suit you more
Yeah, I
than
think.
pants.
But it really makes me more comfortable. I'm not comfortable with pants. I don't know. It's just... And then I wear open sandals and not the closed shoes.
Why, man?
I don't feel comfortable with closed shoes. It's like restricted kayo siya.
Okay.
And
So another fact about you is that you don't have patay na kuko. Because you don't wear closed shoes, man.
Yes. Uh-huh. And talking about that, I haven't tried any cleaning. I mean, at the salon, cleaning of the nails and toes. No, never tried it.
Okay.
Not even any coloring or, never. And I only comb my hair once a day, unless there's an emergency like this.
That's also weird. Like, dili ka split ends because you don't comb your hair.
So sometimes I feel I am not a lady at all. Anyway.
But you go to David's salon and other ladies who comb their
just
hair
that's
every
the only
day
vision
go
that
to
I have.
salons like
And
every 2 months.
I had healthy teeth, but crowded and then protruding. And so,
So healthy pa ba?
And then I have to wear braces that one day, part of that process is to take out one tooth from each side. And lo and behold, at some point, the dentist took out two teeth instead of one.
Why?
And that's why, no, accidentally. And that's why I have
Name drop the
spaces.
dentist.
I have spaces. Oo, but yeah, I have healthy teeth. So because of childhood asthma, I used to avoid pets.
What?
I avoided pets.
You
Because-
avoided
yes,
pets because
I had asthma. I used to have asthma. It was only a year or two that I started to love pets because my children
Yeah.
love to have cats at home. So I
You have how many
three-
cats?
Three, supposedly four.
All
We
right.
lost the first, Henry. I'm a PADI certified advanced open water scuba diver, but I don't know how to swim.
Unsa man na uy?
So in other words, you can actually do scuba dive even if you don't know how to swim.
So what do you do?
No, it's not actually required
So like
for a scuba diver. You just
swimming
know
is
some
not a
basic-
fundamental skill for
not
diving.
Really, not really, but in free diving, which I also did during my 50th birthday because I wanted to have that mermaid shot. I went into free diving training, maybe 2 or 3 times, just to have that mermaid shot. And I still didn't know how to swim. It was quite a challenge. It was more challenging for free diving than scuba diving, actually, if you don't know how to swim. Yes, because you have to get into the bottom.
On your own.
And I couldn't do it
Yeah.
anyway. And you're in the open water. And you have no gears and all. Just one breath. And I was able to get it. I'm so proud of myself. I was able to get into 10-meter deep in one breath.
Okay.
Just to have that mermaid shot. Thank you, friends, for those wonderful shots. Okay. I attempted to learn how to ride a bike at age 50.
Attempted.
Yes. I did not finish it because my late mom passed away. So I stopped learning the bike. But, I was made the laughing stock by some people probably because I was already 50 and didn't know how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually bought a bike for that.
Wait, bike as in like
Bicycle?
Bicycle. Okay.
Yes.
Not like the monster bikes.
No, bicycle.
But the takeaway there is that you're never too old to learn something new.
Yeah, because people would tell us, you cannot teach old dogs with new tricks.
Yeah.
And I want to defy that. It's not true.
Okay. Maybe at 55. At 55 years old.
So I tried different things during pandemic as part of my self-discovery journey. And let me just share it with you. So I did fly yoga, scuba diving, free diving, dragon boat training, solo trekking with a guide, gun shooting, airsoft, archery, kickboxing, learning to play the cello. I actually bought a cello.
Huh?
Yes.
Where's your cello now?
Okay, there's another story for that. Canoe paddling and painting. My
Okay.
cello. It took me long to to release it. Yes, it was. Even if I was no longer playing it, every time I saw it, it was like a centerpiece at the living room.
Okay.
And then one day, I was able to touch it accidentally, and I realized there's much dust. So it will just get ruined over time. So I decided to sell it to someone who really wanted to be a musician, and he's a cargador. So I cried before I let it go, but it was a good cry. I know that someone is using it.
Yeah.
I mean, worth using it. I am sociable, but I can sleep alone, eat alone, go to the bar alone, and travel alone. Yes. So I'm an amphibian, so I can be with people, enjoy really the company of people, but at the same time, I can enjoy by myself. And I can attribute it to my inner journey.
Yeah.
Because
Like
before-
being alone is not being lonely. Yeah.
But mind you, before that, before my inner journey, I used to pay people or treat people just to be with me to eat.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not now.
Not now,
Not
but you can
now.
still pay.
I have fear of heights, and I try to conquer it by riding all the zip lines. Every time I find
You can every time you can. Mm.
So naabot na ko atog Cagayan. They have the longest zip line in Cagayan. I also want to go skydiving. During pandemic, I tried to contact Bantayan Island because they used to have that, but it was closed.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But I heard there's another place in Cebu who's doing that. Hopefully.
Okay.
But that's really in my bucket list.
If anyone wants to sponsor.
Please. I love to sing,
But
but I'm too shy to sing in public.
I
Because
thought
I cannot
I
really
thought
sing.
you
I
lo-
cannot really sing.
I thought
cannot really
you were about to say you love singing, but singing does not love you.
Love is around.
Okay.
Yeah, and there was and number 26, there was a time that I was with my friends with for video, okay? And around 15 of us, and then everyone held the microphone and sang except me. And then the following day we met again because it was like a reunion. We met again. And when we met, they lost all their voices, including me. And they were wondering, you lost your voice. Little did they know, while they were singing, well, everyone singing, I was also singing
Oh, okay. But not on the microphone.
without the mic. So I also lost my voice. That's how I love singing.
Okay.
I used to lead the whole graduates of church song for our graduation, right? Practice.
Wow.
Yes.
So it was the leadership skill, but not the singing skill.
No, probably the teacher chose me because I used to have a falsetto voice.
Wow.
Yes, and I cannot forget the title of the song, "Glory to God in the Highest." Remember, it starts with that.
Yeah.
Glory. I hardly memorize a whole pop song. Promise.
But any other song?
I don't think.
But you said pop song, Raman.
pop song lang, no. But I think
Any song?
any song.
But what about Glory to God in the highest?
Maybe religious song. Maybe religious song. So I was a member of dance troupe back in high school and college days, and my favorite dance was ethnic.
So more cultural dances.
Yeah. I love.
I think you used to mention how you can dance what do you call that? Like you dance with a lot of pots on your head before ito.
I tried.
You tried.
Yeah. I'm crazy over Broadway shows. So every time I go to the US, my entry exit is New York. Because in New York, you get to watch a lot of Broadway
Like
shows.
musicals.
Yeah. And if there's a Broadway show in Manila, as much as possible, I would,
What's your favorite musical?
Oh, Mamma Mia. Because of the dancing
Okay.
and the singing.
Because of the
But
dancing queen.
everything I watch, all that I watch, really good. I don't have any, I enjoyed every bit of it. I love big bags where I can put all my stuff and my children's needs.
Okay.
So how do you call that? You're addicted to bags and big bags. Yeah, I'm sort of. So most of the time in the car, no one sits beside me because
of your big bags.
because I have several bags in the car.
Yeah.
So I have a bag for my essentials like my wallet, my license, etc. And I have a bag for the laptop. I have a bag for the tablet. I have a bag for other essentials like toothbrush and all. I have a bag for clothes just in case.
Yeah.
So 3 to 5 bags.
Yeah.
And on a regular day, I do intermittent water fasting for 16 hours. And at least once a week for 24 hours. That's very normal for me. And around 15 years ago, I collaborated with the radio station here in Cebu and to do a food blog. Yeah, so foodie gidi ako.
Yeah, and you
So-
started blogging
Yeah,
way back.
no, the blog. So
Yeah, blog.
I wrote a food review. So we went to restaurants and I used to write about a review, a food review, and then my partner would air it over the radio station. Yeah, but it was short lived. So I don't really know how to cook, actually, but I've learned to cook using Salad Master cookware just recently because it's so efficient, so easy to cook using the Salad Master cookware. Apart from it's a very healthy way of cooking. Shout out to Salad Master. I have these negotiation skills, I believe.
Yeah, I have witnessed that.
Yeah.
A few times.
And then one time in PowerBooks in SM City, Cebu, I was able to get a 40% discount even if there was no sale at all. That was a quite expensive organizer, Moleskine. Yeah, I think that was around 3,000, 4,000.
Why? What if ang worker ang nakatapal ato just so
No, not
you would
really.
stop negotiating?
So we can talk about it in another episode, my negotiation skills. So during my early years of employment, like 20-ish, I was able to convince my friends to take a half-day sick leave, around 8 of us, on a weekday. So I called them up. You tell your boss that you're not feeling well, this and that. So, yes,
Okay.
we took a half-day leave. We went to the beach in
Okay.
Hudson. And since we're not prepared for that beaching, we took off our clothes. It was an afternoon.
You
Yes.
went skinny dipping
Yeah.
on daylight.
Yeah, on daylight. And for the past years, I organized annual family planning with my children. Past 2 years.
So it's like your annual team building, sort of.
Yeah, family annual team building or planning where we revisit our mission, vision, values, goals for the year. So just like an organization, I truly believe that the family structure can, you can also work it out like an organization.
Yeah. I mean, the most basic
And
unit in
then-
society
and then-
is the family.
And there's nothing wrong with, absentees and that because we can always reorganize. Just like an organization, if one resigns or get terminated, you get to reorganize the organization. I may have small boobs, but I have big heart. And, this is I'm a open book. I'm separated from my ex-husband for more than 10 years now. And I'm not seeing anyone.
I always thought
I'm not dating.
you are dating someone always.
People thought so. Yes, they perceived me as such.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not.
But you're open.
I'm just very friendly.
But you're
I'm just very
open
friendly. Oh, yeah.
to dating. Are you open to getting married again?
I do believe in love. I do believe
I
in
mean,
marriage.
but legally speaking, you can't in the Philippines, right? Because
Yes. I have to.
because no divorce.
Yes,
Law pa man.
I have
but
to. I'm waiting for that.
yeah,
Or
me too. Me too. Kasal. But
and annulment.
yeah. But you're open. Like, I mean, you're open to everything. Just
Yes,
like
I am.
in everything.
Yes.
That you stand for.
I can, if ever I get annulled, I can get married at age 60 and I don't mind. I want to defy what they say that, kaluod, tiguwang na niya.
Yeah.
No. See me in my 60s and it will change your mind.
Okay, that's like episode 1000 na of Journeyscapes.
And talking about, open to suitors or dating, as I've said, yes, I am. But in fact, I have admirers. And worthy to mention because they vary. They're diverse
They're diverse,
in
guys.
age, nationality, and background.
She's Miss International.
Yeah. And one time I'll open it up with my children.
Yeah.
And then do you know what they said? They asked, Mimi, don't you have any normal? Because I told them I have 20-something, late 20s. So that's very
20 something, like
So-
in number or in age?
Yeah, in age.
Me. Maybe they just want
Exactly.
adoption.
And then when I told, okay, if you don't want young admirers or young suitors, what about
What about 25?
60 plus? And I also do have me. That's the time they said, you cannot really have a normal. But the thing is, I think I have really, I have outgrown those times na if somebody likes you, makilig ka. No, I don't anymore.
Maybe because it's also part of your inner journey
Yes,
where you're very
Exactly.
secured with yourself na you don't take everything as a validation anymore.
Yeah.
Or you don't go after that anymore. Yeah.
Although I still have crushes.
Yeah, which is perfectly normal.
Yeah. Anyway, I got married. This is something that, some people don't know. So I got married with my two sisters, two younger sisters. So it was a triple wedding, and one of the original wedding planner of that. I mean, who really originated of getting married was really the parents of Angel, the youngest girl in the family. And then what happened was, since I was dating, my other sister was also dating. The three of us were dating. So I told, why don't we just get married together with our sister? And I tried to convince also anyway, so yeah, it was a triple wedding.
Yeah, so my
And,
parents decided they wanted to get married, and then all the other sisters decided they wanted to join. They did not want to get invited. They want to be one of the brides and grooms also. So
Poor
it was
sister.
a so it was a triple wedding.
Yeah. And my advice on it? No.
No, don't do it.
Never do it. Don't do it.
Like don't be hasty in getting
Yes.
married.
You have to think 1,000 times before getting married.
I could only imagine the entourage and how long it
Yeah.
was.
I remember the priest, he almost fell because he was sweating all the way. And the church was too small for us because it was already there. It was already booked by your mom. And each of us had an entourage.
Ah, okay. So you didn't have the same
Yes.
bridesmaid,
And the wedding
groomsman.
planner was my late mom, your late grandma. Angel, this I cannot erase in my
Maybe
mind.
she had like maybe she felt like it was one of the times na she was organizing a
Yes.
graduation.
Angel,
Daghan kayo og
poor,
paso-paso.
I tell you. So when your grandparents, the side of Papa Carl, went, had the entourage, instead of going to the front, they could no longer find vacant seats. So they had to sit at the back.
Uy.
I'm so sorry, Nanay.
It's okay. You are now paying for what you did with having a 20-year-old and a 60-year-old admirer. You're paying for your sins.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, so in the family, since we had a triple wedding and being the eldest, I had to make sure that the children will not get confused. So I was the one who baptized ourselves. Like, my second sister, for the kids to call her mommy. And then your mom, mama. And so I had to give in. So I decided to name myself Mimi.
Yeah.
And so we have the mommy, mama, Mimi.
Yeah.
So that you don't get confused.
Yes. No, because I remember that it was really confusing. Like, I'm the eldest amongst the grandchildren, and I would call her tita before, and because I'm the eldest, my cousins who are her daughters would also call her tita. Like they would follow me because I'm their ate, diba? So when I say Tita Ludy, like Mimi would get frustrated because my cousins who are her children would also call her tita. So she told me, oh, you can just call me Mimi para everyone will follow suit.
Yeah.
And so there's Mama, Mimi, and
Mama.
Mommy in the family.
Mama. I think I mentioned already that I still believe in love and in marriage after all. Yeah. And I love personal wedding vows. It's so lovely and it makes me emotional.
Yeah.
And I still wish to experience it. So in my wedding,
In your 100,
Yes.
in your 1000th episode of Journeyscapes, kaya imong same day edit na sa wedding.
I've
But
always
no, but you were a wedding coordinator for a time.
yes.
Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah.
I've always wanted to write a book where I can share my personal experiences. Yeah, that's part of my bucket list. So watch out. I also want to record my own song.
Okay. Even if you can't memorize a single song.
But I'm well supported by, close friends. They told me I can. There's this very intelligent suggestion, and that is to come up my own song so that there's no comparison of how it sounds like.
So not a cover, not a song
Not
cover.
a cover.
So
not
you
a
don't
song cover.
so you don't compete with
And
anyone.
I already inquired how much would it cost me. That's around 100,000. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm prepared for that. I love talk shows, and I imagine myself, asking the right questions, learning from the interviews, and sharing my thoughts.
And look at you now. Hello.
Oh, thank you. So, if we are friends on Facebook, you know that I post a lot.
Yeah.
And I post real time.
Yeah.
So
Every
what
30 minutes.
What I do is I post and then later on I edit just to make sure that I post it real time. But recently, since my phone is so full out of storage, it's a good thing because you don't see me much.
Oh,
on
okay.
Facebook,
So you're not on a social media detox. Your phone storage
Yeah,
is
I'm
just
forced.
full.
I'm not on detox, but I did that twice. 40-day social media detox where I never posted. And then people or friends would message me, what happened?
Are you okay?
Thank you for your care. But actually, I'm on detox.
Okay.
I bore 4 adorables. Okay, but they don't look alike. But I guarantee you, they only have one father. It's just that they don't look alike. Yeah, right? They look differently, actually.
Yeah.
Daniel, Gabriel.
Maybe a few features, but no one is really like
Yeah, a copycat or...
yeah. A carbon copy.
I had the privilege to travel around the world. Okay, most of it were incentive trips from the insurance companies. But and some were personal. But even if I have traveled around the world, I still cannot imagine living outside the Philippines.
Philippines.
I still love the Philippines. I wear many hats. The last but not the least, I wear many hats. And apart from being a mother, daughter, sister, and friend, I have other roles. So I am in the insurance industry. I'm an insurance manager. I'm an event organizer, sales and marketing consultant, a vlogger, blogger, talk show host, speaker. I'm also get invited to speak, ambassador, and online media. And I also have founded the Dive and Clean Up Dive. So I also have advocacies. Okay, I think that's all. It's a lot.
Wow,
I'm
and that
into-
was 54.
Yeah. A number of things actually have changed in me. Oo. So if you knew my old version, hello.
It's
Meet
nice
the
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. The new version of Ludy. So I hope you will follow me on Journeyscapes by Ludy so that you'll get to know me better, that I'm no longer the Ludy you used to know.
Wow. I also think getting to know someone again or someone new is an opportunity for you to also get to know yourself better.
Oh.
Right? Because there are things that you share and it makes one reflect if they're the same, if they're different. It gets them pondering what they also like and what they don't like, right?
This
So
is this will we will have another episode on this wherein you will come to realize that, getting into relationships is basically getting to know yourself better. That's why every relationship that I had, for me, it was perfect. Perfect even if we're not together. Now, still perfect. Perfect for me to learn from it. Because when you try to reflect on the person that you have chosen, you basically get to know yourself. Why I do like people like this. So if you get curious about it, you'll get to know yourself better. Because this is my trauma. This is how I can heal. These are my values. So there's a lot of aha moments on that.
yeah. And relationships does not, and when we say relationships, it does not only mean
Romantic does not only
romantic,
mean
right?
romantic.
Friendships
Yes.
is your like daughter, son, mother,
Exactly.
father, friend, anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Are we good?
yeah, I
But
guess
before we
so.
go, I'd
Yeah.
like to thank again my friends who are supporting me for me to be able to hopefully sustain this talk show. And I'd like to mention again,
Yes. Which reminds
Atelier.
me.
Oh, Atelier Amelie. Okay. It creates handcrafted brownies with only the finest ingredients, the dark chocolate, the brown sugar, and zero preservatives. Imagine. So every order carries a purpose to bring joy, share blessings, and glorify God through excellence. I also would like to say thank you to Venus and Mars Naturals Skincare. Okay. Claro ba? Oo. V&M actually Naturals delivers clean, effective skincare for all. And they stay true to one promise, and that is timeless, holistic wellness through the power of natural ingredients. And David Salons, again, thank you very much. Shout out to Mom Jojing. Okay, the David's one of David's partners. And then
Maybe you wanna give a shout out to
Chad also, my
Chad la,
hairstylist.
yeah. He's your regular
Yes.
hairstylist.
And then, okay, you can find David's Salon in Ayala Mall Central Block, Ayala Center Cebu, SM City, SM Consolacion, and SM Seaside City. And we also have Klassen Business Solution, my client for my marketing consultancy, where passion, experience, and expertise combined. It is an accounting software solution serving small, medium, large enterprises. And by the way, again, inviting you on November 14 at Seda Hotel for the first ever launching of Accounting Suite in the Philippines. See you there. And Angel, thank you very much
No,
for
thank
joining.
you.
The last but not the least, Bagong Pilipinas Studio. My God, eh. Grabe gyud akong pasalamat ani. I mean, heaven sent yun kaayo, everyone. Thank you very much for this beautiful, wonderful studio. On to our next episode on Journeyscapes by Ludy, where Ludy talks, Ludy listens, and Ludy learns. Thank you.
Congrats.